It's exciting times for the Y, and we have a lot to celebrate. But what we're really celebrating today is our strategic thinking, our strategy.
Y's 2030 strategic plan is at its heart embedded in the mission of the YMCA of the North Shore.
We serve thousands of people daily in our Ys, thousands of kids in child care. We are home for hundreds of people in our affordable housing. So all of those engagement points total up to hundreds of thousands of touch points in the communities that we serve. So how do you maintain the day-to-day operational work that our Y does with the aspiration of wanting to do more?
Nice job.
We want these to be tied to a common mission. In my view, that same person lives in one of our affordable housing units and drops off a kid at an early education center and has a kid in after school and works out at the Y and sends their kid to camp. There is one organization that serves them. And we're all doing things for that person. How can we help them?
Whatever it is, we know if we stay committed to our root cause of welcoming all, we can do it.
It starts with an understanding of what's the capacity we're trying to build to ensure we have a robust and contributing future as a nonprofit, charitable organization for our communities. But as much as we've been able to say yes, regardless of your ability to pay, we can't say yes as much as we want. And this strategy says we need to say yes more.
Yeah, you come to the table thinking, well, there have to be capacity limitations. And the mindset that I saw from the Y leadership, the idea of we have limited capacity really was not in their minds. It's just not part of their belief system.
We have proven for 180 years that we can adapt based off of the needs of the community. Today is no different. No matter how profound the need is, how big the need is, our YMCA is going to adapt to be able to meet that.
We're doing things drawn specifically from our experience of success. And if something doesn't last as long as we might think it should have, we'll change, we'll adapt, we'll grow. And I think that in that regard, it's impossible to fail at anything that we've written in this strategic plan. So much of what we do is based upon fundamental kindness. And if anybody would ever gauge that as a failure, anything, then they're not seeing the bigger picture of what the Y is trying to offer.
What's that called at the beginning?
I think for me, what's really been surprising is the breadth of services that we have. As somebody new to the Y, I did not realize that what we offered was so comprehensive.
Right leg forward and left.
We're all over everybody's town. We do everything. We pick up where towns fiscally cannot do it. That's when the Y steps in.
We have proven time and time again, year after year, that we are the leading nonprofit in the North Shore to be able to do that work.
People come into this organization, they're asked to do things, and they get into areas, they give their heart, soul, expertise, and they make a big impact, and then they just get up the next day and do it again. And it's remarkable and it's very inspiring.
Good morning, how are you?
It is about the people closest to our members, our participants. When we have the right talent there, everyth's possible.
Our staff is intentionally building relationships to understand the unique needs of thousands of families and individuals across the communities that we serve. It's hard work. There's no way around it. It is hard work to make that level of commitment to every person that we serve. But it's the intentional effort of understanding how we connect the dots for the people that we serve every single day.
The people who work at the Y are what bring the mission to life, and they will absolutely be what brings the strategy to life. So when we're sitting here in 2030, we're going to say everything we dreamed and more in that little document has come to fruition, and more people are dreaming bigger dreams, and that's the story of the Y.